you made it to this link that you clicked, probably through Facebook or Twitter. Maybe even you're one of the only people subscribed on iTunes and you downloaded it and you're like, oh, great, the latest, the host, the guest in the wardrobe. How exciting was last week, or whenever I released it, who knows when it was. It was episode 11. At the time of recording this, I've not even uploaded it or edited it or anything, so good job me. But welcome once again to the host, the guest in the wardrobe. Hope you are well. Full voice. Yeah, just keep on living and listening to this. Exciting one this week. It's another one of those ones where it's someone I don't know and they've just kind of wandered in.
Just kind of fell into your wardrobe, really.
Yeah, there's his voice. Not even introduced him yet. He's going. It's fine. There's no rules
It's fine.
in the wardrobe. But yeah, he found his way here. So without further ado, it's Callum Reader.
Hi.
I just realised straight away.
You called me Carl
Yep.
after I said, like, you know.
What,
It's fine.
You were pretty adamant. You walked in and went, look, I've got one request. Do not call me Callum, because I might kick off.
I know, I'm cutting
so
in your
that's
wardrobe,
twice
so
I have now.
You have to clean up all this blood.
Cal, your name's Cal.
Cal,
Let's get that over with and done.
Throw it in.
So, how's the wardrobe?
It's pretty cozy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
You're not gonna lie. Hope you wouldn't, because
no, it's true.
Kick your eye out.
Like I said before, it's not what I expected. Everything what I've been explaining before, where podcast is recorded in a studio of some sort.
Usually,
this one's in a wardrobe. I kind of expected to be facing someone in a wardrobe, hence why I bought the pizza. But
oh yeah, because when you face someone in a wardrobe, what you need.
I want to feed you pizza. That's basically what I want to do. I'm quite.
I'm all right. I've actually ordered myself pizza.
Oh, lovely!
In time for this ending. So if it gets to a point where I'm like, a better rush, it's because I want to just get my pizza.
I like it.
So what pizza you got there?
I can't remember. I was too pissed when I ordered. I kind of sobered up whilst we were waiting for it to get it.
It's a pizza that you can't even explain what's on it.
It's got meat on it.
Yeah,
more than anything.
Some form.
Of some sort.
Right.
You know, could it be squirrel? Could it be pigeon? Could it be beef? Who knows?
Squirrel, pigeon, or beef.
It's the
three popular choices
in
for
Lincoln
pizza.
anyway. That's yeah.
Oh. All right then. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, so are you? Do you live in Lincoln?
No, I'm from Sheffield.
Bloody hell!
I know it's a bit of a travel to come to be trapped in a wardrobe.
It's one train. Come on.
I know it's a long train.
But it's a long way to go to sit in a wardrobe.
It is.
But you haven't just done that, right? It's not just.
No, I came specifically for this, and I thought I'm quite well known for like sitting in wardrobes.
You're well known.
No, I'm joking. No, I came to visit like a friend from school, and
You came for a bit for school?
No, I came to visit a friend from school. I've got this week off, so I thought...
Why not?
Exactly. It's my birthday later this week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
When's your birthday?
Wednesday, 22nd February.
No way.
And
that's crazy. It's my birthday tomorrow, 21st.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday for that.
Cheers.
We'll have to do something.
Well, you're only sitting in my wardrobe. Let's not...
okay.
Let's not go too far.
There's quite a lot of things in this wardrobe, I'm not going to lie.
Are there? Because I haven't noticed.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I think I would. I think it's mine.
You think it's yours?
Yeah, I've not established it yet.
You've never been in, so why would you?
It's kind of like, it's because of where it is, it's like a no man's land.
Right, okay.
It might actually be the apartment below that owns that wardrobe. We've yet to work it out.
Yeah, it was weird, like, walking downstairs and meeting a butler and such, but...
What?
I found my way, exactly.
Oh, I see you're doing a bit.
I'm doing a bit, yeah.
Okay, this could be good.
It probably isn't, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's ever listened. So, don't. Like, that's the worst thing you can do. So, Sheffield, what's the deal with that? You grew up there?
I grew up there. I'm from...
Knew it.
You knew it, what, from my accent? Or
Just got a general feeling, mate.
How I came all the way just to sit in a wardrobe. It's
you must live in Sheffield.
Very Sheffield. Like Michael Palin does
Steel
it
City.
all the time. It is Steel City, yeah.
Yeah, not anymore though.
Well.
Is it Steel City or Steel? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't get it. Didn't work.
It's more interested into the culture of alcohol at the moment. Mainly where all the steelworks used to be is where all the real ale breweries and such are. So
You're listening to the history of Sheffield.
exactly.
A very brief history. So alcohol, it's big. I mean, it depends what you get. If you get half pint, not so. Shots. Different sized alcohol, basically. I'm slightly distracted because Gregor's sat next to me, so anytime he laughs, I'm off. It's not me just sitting here laughing at my own jokes whilst the man in a wardrobe mumbles about Sheffield. Not that you were mumbling.
yeah.
It's just that you're in a wardrobe, so you
So I'm
basically
mumbling,
you're always
basically.
mumbling.
Yeah.
So, tell us about your life. Like, you can't just be all,
About my life.
Sheffield used to be steel, but now it's alcohol.
Well, what can I say? I'm a uni dropout of Hallam, which is Sheffield Hallam. There's two universities in Sheffield. There's Uni of and Hallam. Hallam's the more scummier version. So basically, I'm the scum of the scum, being that I couldn't even make it in Hallam for paying £9,000 a year to watch films. And I know basically
I made the same mistake. I didn't pay $9,000 though, because I was lucky. So and so got in before. Sorry, interrupted you on that lovely story about dropping out of Hallam.
My depressive life, and now I just basically work in a coffee shop. Like
What coffee shop?
Costa.
And yeah, it's good. It's good that.
It's definitely a coffee shop. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, they do serve tea.
They do as well. That is true.
How many people order tea?
4 mainly.
You got 4 regular tea goers.
Yeah, basically.
They walk in, you're like, right, get that tea
Fucking
going.
hell,
We
there we
instantly know what he's ordering.
You know exactly what it is.
So you, I think I picked up there that you did a media course.
I did
you
film
worked
and
with-
screenwriting.
Film and screen.
So I did that for 2 years mainly. I dropped out during
Realised
the
that
second year.
you just need a pen and paper.
Basically, yeah, like
Access to films.
previous to that, I did. I worked 3 years on a course, media and then film and screenwriting. Film and TV in Barnsley College, which Barnsley's like it's Barnsley. It's where the Dingles are from and all that such.
It's what?
Where the Dingles are from, as in Dingles, as in it's prejudice against people from Barnsley. Basically, I'm sure out of all your 20 listeners, one of them's from Barnsley.
Oh, most definitely. I think in
Definitely.
most cases,
That's
especially
what always
podcasts.
happens, especially in foreign podcasts. I don't know what I'm chatting. Yeah.
Let's just keep talking. This is really interesting. You've already insulted one very, very niche and particular group of people. I mean, you can't get much.
Well, coming from Sheffield, it's a weird thing. There's 3 things what you got to know is, but A, like you got to rip on Barnsley. B, we all hate Leeds scum, and C, everybody knows somebody who knows the Arctic Monkeys, or everybody knows somebody who knows Sean Bean. You never know both
Those
of
are
them.
the 3 facts
Or
about
Michael
being
Palin
from
and such.
Sheffield.
Basically, and if
Yeah, Sean Bean, he owns that chip shop, doesn't he?
he does. I've been to that chip shop. It's horrible.
Oh, dear.
Anything, I'm afraid. But all the meals are named after like characters by Sean
Well, the
Bean
problem
and
is
such.
Sean Bean's never there. So
Exactly.
you go in, like, I'll have some fish and chips.
It's owned by
Oh,
his
sorry.
nephews or something like that. But when we went in, you could tell they weren't related. There weren't any women. There weren't any male people. They weren't.
I heard you click, so it wasn't really necessary.
I might just leave that bit in. Use that as a jingle. Alright, well, whatever, getting character.
Sorry, now I'm actually coughing.
This is great. This is just...
I think you should stop recording now.
No, I'm keeping going.
Okay.
I'm keeping going. So, that was interesting.
What happened?
Basically, this woman comes to the door and she's like, "Oh, hi. You know your
That's usually
father?"
how it
And
starts.
I'm like, "What? You know your father, who's European?" I'm like, "No, I don't. My father's not." She's like, "Oh, it must have been someone else then." But basically, so whoever lived here before you had a letter sent with a load of passports and stuff. And I was like, what? Yeah. So I had to go to my living room, search through some of the letters that we've had from previous tenants and stuff for said passports. Couldn't find it. So I just went to the door. I was like, yeah, soz. Not got no passport here for you. So that was that.
So
as I was saying it got less and less interesting. But
what was she looking for?
like, just
necessarily?
apparently a letter that got sent here that had her son's like, it got accidentally sent here for some reason, and it had like a passport and documents and stuff in it. So yeah, who knows what the hell that was about? I mean, I think she did. So anyway, off that, it's not even worth talking about. What were you talking about with Gregor? What was so exciting?
Mormons versus Jehovah's Witnesses, I believe.
Were you even listening?
Not particularly, no. I kind of fell asleep a little bit.
Right,
But,
it's fair enough.
there used to be this woman who was quite well known. You get the local celebrities, like, you know...
You do get him.
Yeah, Pete who, like, touches his dog or something like that. Like,
What?
what? No?
Someone who touched his dog?
No, we didn't get that. So basically there was this woman who was locally known as the Crazy Jesus Lady.
Okay.
And basically what she would do...
Where's this going to go?
It was... it's I don't know, really.
That's all right.
We'll find out.
I never do.
It was an African lady who... basically, she'd... You get them everywhere, like the Mormons. I don't know if she was Mormon or what, but...
Get him everywhere.
You get them everywhere. You know, I thought I'd leave for this. No, I don't. And she'd basically start chanting, she'd like sing, and then she'd grab random people, pull them next to her. I apologise for like moving the mic.
No, by all means.
Moving the mic as much as I want.
Yeah, well, you know.
She'd grab people next to her and then basically just make them sing with her, and that would be her way of recruiting people. And she was quite well known around the city because you'd basically avoid it all hell. Like, she'd be on the train or the bus or such, and my brother, he looks much like me, like a bearded fellow, however, he's got no hair. And she'd stand up in the middle of the bus journey and just go, everyone start chanting, you know, start clapping, including you, Baldy, come on, what are you doing? And he's very self-conscious about his hair, and he's just like pointing out this...
Sounds like she just wants to sing, just have a good sing-along.
Yeah, a little bit of a sing-along. Well, anyway, before...
How dare she?
I know, what a bitch. Basically...
I'm listening to my music here on this bus. You're coming along,
I'm
singing away.
Exactly.
They say that the millennials listen to their music loud, without a care in the world. Then this woman's coming along, singing out loud. It's an outrage.
It's terrible.
Sorry, carry on.
So basically, one time what had happened was... there was rumours going around anyway that she was an illegal immigrant. And... Sheffield, you can walk around in a loop the town centre, like as you can do any other city centre. And we were walking around, me and my friend, and outside the town hall, they were all a lot of her followers or such were protesting to try and get her back because it turned out she was an illegal immigrant. She had got deported because it turned out she wasn't here legally, she outside a visa or whatever. We ended up looping round. And within about 15-20 minutes, of what it usually takes, as we're walking back out, the scene had completely changed, and it was a wedding, and nobody had ever talked to her about her ever since. And it's such a weird concept where within 20 minutes you can go, look, fuck off.
Doesn't sound like a concept, but...
That's it, innit? Like...
So you're at this... See, outside what is it? The town hall.
Town hall, yeah. And
The outside town hall in Sheffield. It's quite a big space, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
I've been there a few times. Not inside.
no,
I always go past it. Why would you go inside?
exactly. You're not getting married or getting deported. Why would you?
The two
go
things you do
inside?
in the town hall.
Exactly. What else is there to do?
So you go there. There's a big protest going on about illegal immigrants and just I'm guessing they're shouting for rights and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and you go around the block. Next thing you know, it's a wedding.
exactly.
So what if it's just like that was their theme? It was a wedding all
Maybe.
along.
Maybe.
And that was just their thing. They were just, I really want a theme where like we're
It's a swing.
protesting for this.
Try and get
cause.
the xenophobic uncles away. Like,
Yeah, that'd be good.
you want a pure wedding.
Yeah. What a story.
Exactly. Thank you.
Nice.
I think.
You're welcome. And you got any more stories from Sheffield? There must be loads.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure there is. I'm not going to tell them. Don't worry.
Exactly. I don't want to. No.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, it's fine. I said previously, I don't know. It's kind of bullshit stories of how people know other people. Of like, for example, the Arctic Monkeys and Pulp and
Specific to Sheffield.
yeah, basically like as you would get like people who just so happen to be famous and just so happen to be
Jarvis Cocker.
Exactly.
Not just saying his name, but he lived near a village where I grew up in Edale. Used to see him at car boots and stuff. Just be like, oh look, it's Jarvis Cocker. I remember one time I was at a stall at the car boot, was looking at something, see someone's hand like move across to, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a doll or something. And I looked up and it was Jarvis Cocker, and I was like, it's Jarvis Cocker. Yeah. I was like, and he was looking at it, and I was like, what if I just sneak in and buy it? Like, got you, pulped you.
My friend had the exact same story as, but well, not exact same.
Exact same story. If he
exact
had the
same.
exact same
he
story,
was looking
as
at
that,
him in a car boot sale. No, he was in a random festival in Sheffield. 'Cause there's two local ones, Outlines and Tramlines.
Yeah.
And he were at one. I can't remember which one he were, but he were at one of them. And my favourite picture ever of Jarvis Cocker is him just basically trying to scoff down waffles before he gets recognised. Shit faced out of his head, like in a random festival in Sheffield. It's just so humble, very nice. Like,
Fucking hell.
my favourite story ever is of like a celebrity when they've become big. Is one when Pulp first became big. The News of the World sent some reporters up in Sheffield to try and get some sort of dirt on him.
Absolutely.
As they would. And after a week, the main reporter got sent up, called back to the main office and went, "Can I come back?" And he went, "Why?" I went, "Well, I've been following around for a week and all we've done is bought some bread." They're just really normal guys, really. Like, you don't care.
Everyone's got to have some bread at some stage.
Exactly. You need it.
It's not Jarvis Cocker who's just I've become famous now, and the one thing with that is you don't need bread anymore.
Exactly. You just you eat your sandwiches with I don't know,
What does he have?
cardboard, maybe.
Sandwiches with cardboard.
Maybe.
Are you just thinking
maybe
whatever's
it's me.
near you because you've got a cardboard
Basically,
box with
yeah.
pizza?
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
even near me? There's a door in between us, and I'm just thinking pizza. Mainly.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
also thinking that because
Well, yeah, your pizza's due, isn't it?
it's not due. I booked it in for 8:30, and when that person knocked on my door, I thought, here it is, way too early. I'll have to eat it during this, and it'll be an absolute two people eating pizzas talking to each
Exactly.
other. It's not. It's
It's a
just not
mess.
going to work.
One is fine, but two, it's just
It's a sin.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's one of the 8 deadly sins.
Talking about sins, got any
Okay.
confessions? Because
Now that I'm in a closed
exactly.
area.
That's what people do.
Apart from like all the people I murdered, not really. I'm really curious of what this button, what says "Do not press." What happens if I press it? Basically.
Well,
Ooh,
have you pressed it?
possibly.
Because there is one massive flaw in this idea
Okay.
that I came up with. I put a button in there, or just a piece of paper that represents a button, and then I'll close the door, and I'll be like, when they press it, I'll do something. But then I realised I have no idea when they press it unless they tell me. And also to that, I don't know what I'll do if they did. So
I'm going to press it now. Ready?
Oh!
Ready? There's a bit of a warning. Ready? Boop. Okay, press the button. What's going to happen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just a...
I basically brought the paper.
Yeah,
that's all
if
I'm
you look
doing.
at it carefully, you can tell it's just a drawing of a button. You know, you can read into it what you want. It might represent more like self-control. Will I press it or not? Or you could read into it and just be like, just a piece of paper, mate. So, yeah, that's that. Well, I got it as an extra minute. There's that. What else do you want to talk about? You got anything else interesting?
So where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
No one's ever asked me a question.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
It's oof.
Not at least
What are you gonna do?
a personal one. If that's personal.
Relatively
I
personal.
was born in High Wycombe,
Right.
just outside of London, and then when I was about 6, moved to Derbyshire, where I grew up basically. That's about as far as that goes.
Fair enough.
Yep. What a wild ride it's been.
What brought you to Lincoln of all places?
Uni, did media production. Flunked that for a bit. Came out the other end. Got a job. There you go.
That's led to me being in a wardrobe.
It's led to this, hasn't it? Like at the end of the day.
Everything you've done thus far in this life has led to me being in this wardrobe.
But isn't that the case for every day?
Basically, yeah.
Unless you die.
Exactly.
Then it's everything has come to that and you've dead. So,
Yeah.
full stop.
Full stop.
That's the great thing about death. It's always got good grammar. We're not clawing at straws here. Clawing rather than who wants to clutch at a straw when you could claw at it? That's what I say. I've always said. Have you got anything else to say? We are
No, I feel
25 minutes in.
Oh, really?
I'm
feel
trying to
like-
get it to about half an hour these
Okay.
days, but we can push on if you've got something good to talk about.
Oh, thank you. Saying everything else
You're welcome.
of previous is not of interest.
Well, no. Don't let. It's just a thing I'm doing. I'm trying not to. I don't want it to be 45 minutes because then it gets a bit silly, I think. But if you've got something to talk about, we can go on for as long as we need to. But what is it? There must be something you've done recently, or something that comes to your mind about. It can be anything.
I feel like I'm quite in pressure.
What's like you must have a hobby. You got a hobby?
Hobbies? Do I?
Like a top hobby. Like
A top hobby. Out of the many of the hobbies that I do, the top one's one. Not necessarily like. I'm quite
Just walk
bored.
about in Sheffield.
I mainly just drink and look for protests, basically, and break
Look
them
for
up and try
protests,
and.
specifically
I'm an
ones that
audi-
turn into weddings.
Yeah, basically, I'm an ordained minister, and I'll just kind of like marry one of the protesters to someone else, just because I feel like it. Really, it's quite.
You feel like it.
Yeah, I feel like you look like you
You
be
should
happy
get
together.
married.
Exactly.
So we'll marry you. Doesn't
Marry
matter.
you.
Well, that's a good thing to be doing, I guess.
It's a very niche hobby. Like when
You
it's
do
not-
it as well against their will. They're like, no, I
Basically,
don't want
yeah.
to get married, but tough luck.
It kind of ruins the magic with if it's if they're willing. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, that's the one thing about weddings.
I know.
Stupid having magic and stuff about it.
Bring me back to weddings where you pay someone a goat and a llama.
Goat and a llama.
A goat and a llama. I'm not
Yep.
picky. Let's be honest.
Well, I think that's pretty good.
You think that's a good
A llama?
good price?
Getting a llama?
That's
Llamas
quite-
aren't just a sheep, a common...
Saying that
animal.
on the train here, I did see a field full of.
There is a
llamas.
llama farm on the way to Lincoln. I
Yeah.
do know that. I don't even know
It
if
was
it's
quite-
a farm. It might be just been an exhibition of llamas.
A field of around 5 llamas. yeah.
Stray llamas, no one's ever bothered to do anything with them. They just...
To tame? Would you tame a llama?
Oh, you can box them in.
You can.
It's not taming, is it? Not quite.
It's very surreal while we're here. I don't know. It's just
Why was it so surreal? Isn't it just a very standard? I've done that Sheffield line. In fact, I did it yesterday, and it's very. There's nothing much to it.
No, that's it, innit? It's all countryside, and then on my way here, I kind of got halfway through, and the last time I came to Lincoln were about 6-7 months ago, and I was fairly certain I had to go through some sort of city before I came to Lincoln. I don't know why. I don't know why I got that.
There's a lot of stops on the way.
Well, that's it. That's why it's so long. It's like an hour and 40,
it's ridiculously long. It's ridiculously long.
To say it's more expensive to get to York, but yet less stops.
To say that,
exactly.
Of all things.
Exactly. So controversial on this podcast of me in a wardrobe, however.
To think that from Lincoln to Sheffield is more expensive than to get to York. York!
Well, who wants to go to York? Really?
The hub of York. There is York with its dungeon. If it's got a dungeon, that's it. Because you've got Edinburgh's got a dungeon.
Yeah.
London's got its dungeon.
Yeah.
York's got. There's another one, right? I think it might be Dublin. I'm going to say.
It isn't Belfast, maybe?
Oh, apparently it isn't. I don't think there are anymore.
No, there's only 3.
3.
In the Western Hemisphere, there's only 3 dungeons.
I feel like there is. There's one more. Don't matter. I haven't been to London one. Been to Edinburgh and York. I used to go to York all the time when I was a kid. I must have gone about 4 or 5 times. Don't know why we kept going. Because like once you've been once, that's, maybe you could go back again if you got a friend there or whatever.
Yeah, someone who's not been before, but
I've been to the York dungeon 3 times.
Right.
I have no idea why. Like, I don't know. And then Edinburgh ones, it's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, not been.
So how would you list the dungeons?
Well, I've only been to 2 out of the 3, possibly 4.
Possibly 4. Out of the possibly 4 dungeons, how would you rate them?
I'd rate York as top.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I reckon probably London. I've not been, but I reckon that's going to be better than Edinburgh.
So what happened in Edinburgh? What was so
wasn't,
bad?
Mate, it just wasn't very good. So you get on a boat for a bit, goes dark, and it's like, oh, spooky. Something's coming. It's like a ghost, I think. You don't see anything. Then you go to court, and someone's just like, oh, you've been bad. Ooh. And then you get sentenced, or someone does. Actually, to be fair, at the end, there's a little roller coaster bit. One of those drop things. You sit down and you're dropping into like, it's meant to be like a noose.
Right.
And you drop, and then I get off and go. When I got off, I was like, that wasn't very high. I feel like I could have survived that. So there's that. That was all right.
Stop choking me hard enough, damn it.
Well, yeah. Biggest complaint. Put
like
that on TripAdvisor.
No.
Not enough chokes.
Exactly.
Yes, that would be the order of the dungeons I put them in. What about you? What's your order?
Dungeons.
You been to any of them?
No, I've not.
What are you doing with your life?
I don't know. It's
you can get 2 for 1 on most cereal boxes these days for those kind of attractions. So you should at least go once. Bring a friend, I guess. Otherwise, 2 for 1, not much use to you.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be a sad sight to see someone go into a dungeon on their own. I think of all the things to do. Just, I guess you get singled out because they do a lot of the actors in there. If you've never been to one, basically you go through like a mock environment of historically accurate / inaccurate, depending on how much you know about history, I guess. For me, I thought that sounds about right. So anyway, whatever the idea. If it's London, it'll be about London. Yeah. Who would have thought? And York's about York, and Edinburgh's about Edinburgh. Don't know about the other one. Maybe the other one's... I feel like the other one's Windsor, but is that just Legoland?
No, it does ring a bell. Windsor Dungeon.
Windsor does ring a bell.
Windsor. I've heard of it. This place called Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor Castle.
Mainly because of the castle, exactly.
Yeah, because you can't just So there's several castles in the country. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Only a few castles. Like if you put a name in front of it, do you instantly go, yeah, I know that one?
True.
Because if I say to you Peveril Castle,
no.
You ain't got a clue, have you?
No.
Where that's from?
What about Bolsover Castle?
I've heard of that,
Oh,
mate.
you've heard of Bolsover?
Yeah, it's in Bolsover.
It is?
Yeah.
I almost fell off it when I was a child.
Oh,
Twice.
it's just come to me. The dungeon.
What? Go on.
It's in Blackpool.
See,
Because it's below the tower. You go below the Blackpool Tower.
fair enough.
Made that bit up. Not entirely sure if that's true.
See, I
Could
did
be.
believe you there.
Ah,
I thought,
could
but
be
to
true,
be fair,
couldn't
when he said it, I was thought, well, why not Whitby? Because of Dracula and all that.
what do you mean, why not Whitby?
Oh, because
Whitby's got loads of dungeons. Seems to make
not
sense
so
that one
much
of
that,
them will
it's
be the dungeon.
they've got the Abbey and such like that. Like
They got Whitby Abbey, why have they not got Whitby Dungeon?
exactly.
It's a question I often ask myself.
It keeps me up at
Where
night,
would be
not
the
gonna lie.
shittest place to have a dungeon? Because they're meant to be in like, oh, these are the
Ancient cities and
ancient cities.
Ancient cities.
The ancient Mayan cities of the UK. Because where would be the worst? I think somewhere like
Probably
what?
Liverpool, maybe.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Why?
I don't know.
What's bringing you to Liverpool?
What's bringing me to Liverpool?
Yeah. Why?
Nothing at the moment. But
Exactly. But if there was a dungeon,
you
maybe.
go. I'm right there.
I'm there.
I
Don't
suppose
say.
you should go to Blackpool one time, visit that dungeon.
Have you never been?
No, see, I've been to London a few times,
Hmm.
but never to the dungeon. That's a mistake already. A historical city that is London, because it goes way back. It does.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the capital.
Is it? Oh
yeah.
wow.
And they like got undergrounds. Do you know what that is?
Say it again.
Undergrounds.
No, I've only ever seen wrote down. I'm afraid.
Can
Can you word it out a little bit?
You've only ever, so you recognise it, but only that you. That word is something that I've only ever known to be written down. Hearing it, I don't recognise it.
No.
Except I do, because I know it's been written down. Yeah, so there's. It's not just like as in the idea of being underground. It's specifically trains that
Oh, wow.
go through tunnels that are underground. Like they call them tubes. You might have heard that. Oyster card.
Oh, no. Mainly into scallops, I'm not gonna lie.
You're mainly into scallops.
Yeah, scallop cards.
Yeah, why do they call it oyster?
Because
Because you said that as if I know.
I know.
You got nothing.
No, I've got nothing.
Ah, good.
Good.
I mean, I thought when I said oyster cards that here we go, this will lead us down a story. More for me, I guess. But yeah, underground's just trains that go underground.
I know. I do.
They're
Know,
just
I do
like-
know what undergrounds are and such.
I'm relatively
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
I'm
I'm
pretty
right in
sure.
thinking that they were the first ones to do it, London. Probably wrong about that now. Gregor will probably Google it and show me how I'm wrong. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Dungeons.
Dungeons.
Yeah, Blackpool one. Where would be a bad one? You said Liverpool. I'm a bit.
Sorry, you said that in a sort of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire way, where you were like, dungeons, what would be a bad one? You said Liverpool. Is that your final answer?
You sure you don't want to go
You're really
50-50?
friend.
Phone a friend. Oh, this would be good. This might be a new. This might be a new game for this podcast. Just a knockoff. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Who Wants to Be a Wardrobe Heir? Doesn't work, but I said it anyway. I came up with that as soon as it doesn't.
Hey kid,
What?
is your name Dan Brown?
What's it to you? If it
Dan,
is,
it's an important investment opportunity.
now I'm interested. As it happens, my name is Dan Brown.
Listen, kid, I really like your podcast.
There's always a first.
I've been
Always.
listening to it 10 times every episode.
10 times every episode.
Yeah,
I've had 10 episodes.
Exactly. I've listened to you 100 times.
Why?
A lack of other better things to do, mostly. But also, I've been looking for a key investment opportunity. And I think your podcast has a lot of potential. It's got room to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. It's just a wardrobe, so there's not a lot of room there.
Oh, don't get yourself down that way, kiddo. Listen, you got such a great concept. You got the talent, you got the raw talent. It just needs a little bit of shaping. And what I'm proposing to you, kid, is that I do a little bit of the shaping.
Okay,
Alright?
just get on with it, because this is a long jingle.
Yeah, alright. So, I'm gonna do a little bit of the shaping. I'm gonna take over. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to put some of the people in the wardrobe for you. So you don't even have to worry about putting the people in the wardrobe. It's all gonna be it's all gonna be managed by an outside company. You don't have to worry about it, kid. You just focus on your talent, yeah?
Alright.
Good. Deal?
Yeah, done.
Cool. How do I get out of this?
Worst place for it to be.
Where would you say?
Right, I reckon somewhere like Swindon or Grimsby, because somewhere central. Although then again, London is meant to be central, isn't it? It's not really though, is it? I'd say it's meant to be. It's not at all. It's just down south. It's just but Edinburgh's pretty coastal, so say pretty. It's basically right on there. What was I saying? Dungeons. I'm getting stuck on this really bad. Bolton Dungeon.
Bolton.
That would be a bad one.
It does sound like it's some random guy's back garden.
It's just his basement.
Like you're gonna go through his shed to his basement. And just be like,
there you go.
Yeah.
Get in there.
This is where I keep Maddie. This is where I keep.
Wait, what?
What?
What were you about to say?
Maddie McCann. No.
Jesus
Too
Christ.
dated.
That went.
Too dark. Too dated. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I might keep that in. It's just, I mean, what I usually do if it's a particularly bad moment, I'll put a marker whilst we're going, but I forgot to do it, so I might overskim that one and it'll get in. So I'll put a warning in now.
After it's been said.
Yeah. Warning. There's a bit about a thing that might upset you. If you, yeah. So yeah, Bolton Dungeon. That's good. But I just recommend you go visit these dungeons because
Fair enough.
it's even though I thought going to York Dungeon 3 times was overkill, it's worth going once.
Bolton.
Shall we do that?
What
Go Bolton and open a dungeon.
Let's find some random guys.
There needs to be more dungeons, man. There's only 4.
Surely there is.
There's Blackpool, Edinburgh, London. What's your one?
York.
Yeah. Well, what?
The main one.
Yeah, cool. I've been there 3 times. Established that. So, this has been a laugh, actually. Thank you, Callum, for coming onto this show. Is there anything you want to say? You got anything you want to plug? We've established you don't have any hobbies or anything. So.
That's true. I'm quite boring, basically.
Oh, come on! Don't be like that.
Yeah,
you're a person that saw a protest and then 15 minutes later it was a wedding.
That is true, but I had nothing to do with this wedding. There's nothing necessarily I'll plug.
Do you get excited when one of the 4 people that order tea from Costa come into the shop because you're like, oh shit, don't have to go. What's the most popular drink? Is it seasonal? So it's like, if it's at Christmas,
it does depend on what. Yeah, it is.
Hot chocolate.
If it's in the summer, for example, we get a lot of cold drinks.
Yeah, I take you. I tend to get, when I go to Costa. Can I speak?
No. My podcast now. Get in the wardrobe.
I've done that once. It didn't really work. Well, it was something about I get the iced coffees. It wasn't even worth me rudely just shouting at. But seriously though, you got anything you want to plug? Probably not a good idea to just be like, go to Costa Coffee.
Go to Starbucks.
Because who wants to fund that?
Exactly. No, not necessarily. I've got
Not
some
necessarily,
idea,
but
I've got some ideas in the works where I haven't necessarily got a YouTube channel or anything like that, or space it now.
what was that? Not necessarily, but got ideas in. Not
I've
necessarily
got-
got a YouTube channel, but
Within the next 3 months or so, I do want to make something. So
So,
come check me out in
anytime.
Costa. Some random Costa in Sheffield. I'm not going to tell you which one. You've got to find me, basically.
Is it? Oh, right. Let me have a think here. There's a Costa in. It's near what's it called? The Gardens.
Peace Gardens.
Yeah, it's
No,
near
it's
there.
not that one.
Alright.
So that
I'm all
knocks you
out.
off.
There's one further up from that.
There is?
It's not too far up. I think it's near Couplands, I want to say.
Yeah?
Is it that one?
No.
Okay. I'm all out. That's all the Costas I know in Sheffield. Well, this is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous one that we've done.
Good, I
I
think-
say we.
I do them quite weekly. I just put
Yeah,
different voices on.
You do. It's remarkable
It
acting.
is.
So, okay, I think we've established you haven't got anything to plug.
No.
So,
Thank you for reminding me 3 times now. Why? Yeah, the reason I drink. I'm not gonna lie.
well, you've enjoyed that pizza. Right, photopia. He's got his just feeding it.
I've now got the pizza.
Oh, that sounds
Oh.
so weird because I could hear you twice. Well, not twice, but just very amplified. This is ridiculous. I haven't had a spot of drink tonight, but I feel very drunk. Thanks again.
It's okay.
You've come all the way from Sheffield,
I
which
do,
we established. It's a
specifically for
ridiculously long journey for what it is.
Specifically for this.
Yeah, just for
And I
this.
get mocked.
I do apologise for that, by the way, but
fine.
that's just the way it goes sometimes. It doesn't mean I don't like you.
Thank you. But
Good.
for very severe reasons.
Well, anyway, we're going to wrap this up because even though I said I'll get it to a tight 30, we're almost at that 45-minute mark. It's fine because there's the magic of editing. But I don't think we'll edit anything out. I mean, it's not like we spent 20 minutes talking about dungeons. This is the longest wrap-up ever. So, thank you, Callum Reed. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Cal, you got it the wrong way around, man.
I'll tell you what I'll do
Fucking
is
hell.
just
Cal
edit out
Reader.
the bit. It was like,
This
thank
po-
you, Reed. That'll be what it'll be.
Just call me Carl Reader, man.
I'll-
It's fine.
I wish you the best. I look forward
Same to you,
to in 3 months' time something happening.
Something hopefully.
Who knows
Now
what
that
it'll
I've
be?
got pressure on me,
Bolton Dungeon, hopefully. And yeah, wish you the best. And I know you got a train to catch soon enough.
I do.
So what?
What?
Have you?
I do.
Okay, cool. Good for you. I wish you best of luck with that journey because I've done it many times and it's not so fun. So thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking A. That was actually great.
Thank you.